So Conan fans have been drinking well this week, right? We got a big intake of 80 pages of Conan in Savage Sword of Conan #1, and you can check out my review of that. But because you can never have too much Conan, this is a review of the other issue of Conan that came out, Conan the Barbarian #8 from Titan Comics. This is out right now at your local comic retailers. It's also available digitally. You can read on Kindle through Amazon or Comixology or whatever you call it. And this is the final part of the second plot line. And so it should be available in trade very soon. All right, so let's start with the cover. It is gorgeous, it looks wonderful, but it has very little to do with the comic. Belit does not appear in an active role in this storyline. She is mostly in flashbacks, most of which could have probably been cut. This is a story mostly set in the present where Conan is still mourning her, but she is not an active character in the story, and there's nothing to justify putting her on the main cover like she is some kind of featured starring character. If they wanted to do this, they really needed to do a plot line about Belit, right? There are plenty of stories that could be told during that time when Conan and Belit were both alive and together. There's a lot of really cool looking stuff that does happen during this plot line. There's epic fights and evil spirits and all that cool stuff, but none of it made it onto the covers. And so I would hope that we can get some of that, right? Just something active on the cover, right? Conan fighting something. Take the epic scenes that are inside of the comic book and put them on the cover. As always, there are other covers to choose from, but none of them have anything to do with this plot line. So the interior artwork continues to be absolutely gorgeous. I just love that Doug Braithwaite got a chance to do Conan because his artwork is just so perfect for it, and it just continues to look fantastic. This is one of those flashback sequences, so I don't spoil what actually happens in the present because this is a very climactic part of the storyline. And so this is the conclusion of this four-part story, so you really do need to pick up the other issues to really appreciate what's happening here. Conan, after the death of Belit, is a thief, and he's with a band of thieves that go steal something they shouldn't and incur the wrath of some evil spirits, and I'm not going to say anything else. I will say that the ending here is a cliffhanger. It is a to be continued that leads into the next storyline where Robert De La Torre will be returning as the artist. There's also an indication in the issue that the next plot line will be following up on the dangling plot thread that was left at the end of the first plot line. So all of these plot lines in the first year of Conan have been connected by this thing called the Black Stone, but they're making much more specific references. And so I would definitely recommend just starting from the beginning of this Conan series and working your way up because it looks like everything is kind of connected together in one big arc. They've been very vague about what's in that next plot line. If you read the plot synopsis, you really can't tell. But they have also put out a cover for Conan the Barbarian #10. Since they've already put it out there, I'm going to show this cover. It does give a big hint at where they're going. And at first glance, it kind of looks like Conan, right? But look closer, kids. He's got the scar on his face. And normally, that means it's Cole the Destroyer. Cole is my favorite Robert E. Howard character. He is a barbarian king in a time before Conan, and he was actually created first, and Robert E. Howard reworked one of the Cole stories into Conan, and that's how Conan got created. And so I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm not going to say anything else. You're going to need to read the comics if you want any other hints. But I got to say, I am looking forward to the next plot line, and I hope Cole has a more active role than Belit had in this one. As far as what I recommend this, I mean, the thing about serialized storytelling in modern comics is that, I mean, this is really contingent on if you like the earlier issues. If you like the earlier issues, you're going to like this one, right? It's not really something you can just pick up and enjoy on its own. The artwork is gorgeous. This particular plot line did feel a little bit stretched out, a little bit too decompressed, right? There just didn't feel like enough substance to last 4 issues. It felt like something that really probably could have been done in 2. But I am enjoying this, and I do think it's really great to see new creators get to take a shot at Conan. I think that is one of the cool things about putting out new Conan stories. We get to see modern coloring and new creators on Conan. All right, that's it. Conan was not the only sword and sorcery comic to come out this week. I do have a review of Fire and Ice Tigra coming up, so like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, see ya.